Team building proposal, The Rise of Women Empowerment, will be held on July 1st, 2024 to July 5th, 2024. Table of Content 01 Overview, Company Background, the team, licensing and registration, awards and recognition, previous clients. 02 Event Description, Event Objective, Tentative Programs, Technical Section, Team Building Activities, Benefits to Customer, Event Budget, and Risk Analysis, Control System. 01 Overview, Company Background, the team, licensing and registration, awards and recognition, previous clients.
FWIEZ Consultant was established on 2010 and the company based at Cyberjaya. We do provide team building services for our corporate client around in Malaysia. With the package prepared by the FWIEZ Consultants, we do want our client to enjoy during the team building, and also the main important is for client to achieve their team building objective. And for FWIEZ Consultants mission, we want to create awareness for the teamwork, and also for the vision itself, we want our client to have a process which is to get along and work in a team with a different characterized such as environment, shared value and others.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Shazwani and I will present about the team. Our company led by Nur Haifa binti Azhar. She is our general manager, followed by Nur Ashkin Ari, administrative manager, Zainida Muhammad Tarmidi, marketing manager, Nur Shazwani Yaakob, finance manager, and Farah Azira Hairuzaman, technical and operation manager.
At FWIEZ Consultants, we are focusing on a team, and as you can see that we are certified from few bodies such as HRDF. With the experience that we have in team building services, FWIEZ Consultants are listed top 10 in corporate team building company in Asia for year 2023.
Hi and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Nur Haifa binti Azhar and I will present to you guys our related experience during we manage and conduct this project. Okay, so now as you can see, this is a few clients that has signed up with us, and the first one is Perodua Malaysia. On 2022, Perodua Malaysia has signed up with us and their location for team building at Anani Villa, Janda Baik, Negeri Pahang. So the second is the RB Highcom. So the location for team building the RB Highcom at Adeline Villa and Rest House Gopeng, Negeri Perak, and this team building activities on 2019. The last one is Prasadana Malaysia. So the location for team building Prasadana Malaysia at Lembah Azwin Resort, Hulu Langat, Negeri Selangor. So that's all from me, and now we are waiting to you join us. Let's join us and thank you.
02 Event Description, Event Objective, Tentative Programs, Technical Section, Team Building Activities, Benefits to Customer, Event Budget, Risk Analysis, Control System.
For the event objective, we can say that it is to ensure that the WSFG team are fully adheres to and is ready for the operationalize the new strategy orientation of the organization. The next one is to develop an action plan and will make the company or organization productive and efficient. And the last one is to learn how to communicate with the new strategy of the organization.
Hi, our will continue with the tentative program. On day 1, we will start with the registration, safety briefing from the resort, and then welcoming remarks from the WSFG management, and then we will have indoor and outdoor activity and discussion on the goals. For the second day, we will start with the briefing, and then followed by the discussion on new strategy, indoor and outdoor activity as well. For day 3, we will start with the briefing of the day, and then the breakout session for the previous day. And for day 4, we will start with the briefing, and we will having a Zumba, and then we will do the indoor and outdoor activity as well. And the last day continue with the breakfast, briefing last day, and then we will having the indoor and outdoor activity as well, and we will having the presentation and also the meeting close out.
To understand the problem, it's actually, as we know that in organization, teamwork is very important. That is why for the organization to ensure that their employee can achieve their target or objective in the organization have to ensure that their employee have a good teamwork. So from there, we need to boost their employee to have a good teamwork, which is by joining the team building, because from the team building activities itself, it can boost the employee moral, and also they can show their potential in individual. And also we can see that by joining all those activities in team building may help them to come up with the idea and solutions, which is creative innovations.
Okay, for the team building activities, basically there's a common activity on team building event. We will having the indoor and outdoor activity. This activity is the main goal is to get the teamwork, and then to make sure all the participate in this activity.
For the benefits to the customer, of course, as a client, they are targeting to gain a benefit from the team building itself. So that from the team building activities is actually they can boost their employee morale, increase productivity, and also the employee itself may have a good communication. Also, by joining all those activity in team building, they may create creative and innovation solution in order to complete the task in team building activity. Thus, this team building are really a good platform for the organization to boost their employee teamwork, so that from there the employee itself may have a potential to help organization to achieve the organization target.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Ashiki Mentiari. Today I will present about cost sessions. Okay, project cost management includes the process required to ensure that the project is complete within the approved project. To give a broad overview of the next important process, such as resource planning, which involves determine out what people, tools, materials, and amounts of each should be employed to complete the project task. The budget allocated for the rise of women empowerment team building is around 50,000. First is cost estimation budget. Cost estimation budget is our expenses that need to cover in this project. We have 4 category costing that need to cover. First is cost for labours. We have 20 staff that need to pay for handle this project, and total for cost labor is around 30,500. Second expenses is cover for overhead. We need to cover cost for transportations like food and toll from our place to the event venue. Cost for transportations is around 5,000. Next is our utilities. We need to cover all the utilities that we use like logistic and inventory management, and total budget for utilities is around 2,000. Total cost for overhead around 7,000. Then our cost for equipment. Total budget for equipment is around 7,200. All the equipment that we bring and use is included as expenses. For example, like stationery, first aid kit, technical equipment, essential equipment, certificate, goodies bag, and winner prize. Next expenses that cover in our costing is indoor game. We will do indoor game on that day. So costing for indoor game is around 800 only. Total budget is around 45,500. Okay, next we have contingency cost. After having determined the cost of project, how work will be done, what the working condition will be like after the project is completed, and other details, there is frequently uncertainty over the precise content of all goods included in the calculations. These kinds of uncertainty put the project at risk. These risks are regarded as known unknowns by some, since the estimator is aware of them, can even estimate their potential cost based on past performance. Cost estimators refers to the approximate cost of the known unknowns as cost contingency. We estimate the contingency cost is around 4,500. Furthermore, we have excluded costs. We need to be clear on this excluded cost, because excluded cost is not included typically refers to the act of excluding cost of something. We are not cover like outdoor game, food and beverage, venue and accommodations for participants, and transportation for participants. Hi, my name is Nur Ashiki Mentiari. Today I will explain about risk analysis. In risk analysis, we have 5 steps to identify risk in the project. Okay, risk analysis is the process of identifying and evaluating any problems that can adversely affect important business initiatives. Organizations can reduce or eliminate such hazards with the use of this approach. First step is risk identifications. Risk identifications mean recognizing every possible risk that might arise all over the project. Each offers the next stage of risk analysis, allowing the FWIEZ consultant to gain control over the knowledge of the risk affected areas. A few methods can be used to determine potential danger. Okay, first method is brainstorming, which is a frequently employed method. This method is sometimes used in conjunction with a multidisciplinary group or specialist rather than the team. Second is the project manager distribute carefully planned questionnaire to the members of the project team. And the third method is expert opinions or interview. Speaking with someone who has managed a project before can really assess to prevent or solve issues that come up again. For example, FWIEZ consultant has found the risk in this project. For example, lack of communication, lack of financial control, hazard for all activity and working outdoors, conflict, work style, and other else. Second point is risk assessment. Risk assessment is the process of assessing risk and taking approaches, action to address events that are likely to occur and their potential influence on the project goals. Due to the unexpected nature of the occurrences, it may not be feasible to completely reduce the danger or prevent it. The risk may be arranged using a risk assessment metric which rates the risk by combined impact and probability scales. For example, lack of communication, the impact is medium. Hazard for all activity and working outdoor, maybe the impact may be high. Then when determine the total risk level for an activity, factors like the possibility that an event will occur and the importance of the consequence are taken into considerations. The third point is risk responses planning. Risk responses planning is the process of coming up with a plan of action and figuring out what can be done to improve opportunities and lower risk to the project goals. This procedure can guarantee that any possible risks are appropriately handled. Okay, in this risk responses planning have two categories, which is negative risk responses planning and positive risk responses planning. So I will explain the negative risk responses planning. Like risk avoidance involves modify the project plan to remove the risk or make it possible for it to occur. Second is acceptance. Acceptance is responses strategy for negative risk. When the project manager chooses to accept the risk, since no operation action can be taken to control it. Then the positive risk response planning is taking advantage of the change and distribute the dangers. The next point is risk monitoring. Okay, the risk monitoring is the process of locating, evaluating and making plans for potential hazard in the future. The organization must monitor the risk once it has been discovered in order to determine any change in how the risk may impact the organizations. In order to ensure that the project plan is successful, risk monitoring should be a regular component of program review. In addition, risk mitigation steps may be reviewed and tracked to track the progress of the project. For monitoring risk, we can track key performance metrics related to identify risk. Costs can be reduced and productivity can rise by automatically and frequently measuring KPIs. And next, maintain open communication and adapt change management strategy. With clear and consistent communication, people may fully understand the reason for the change or the step required to implement it. The last point is risk control. Risk control is the collection of procedure which by business assess possible losses and take steps to lessen or eliminate such threats is known as risk control. Risk control is essentially loss prevention. It recognizes the existence of a risk but seeks to lessen rather than eliminate possible losses. Second is loss reductions. Loss reduction recognizes the risk and seeks to lessen losses in the event that a threat materializes. The third point is separations. Distributing critical resource is in such a way that negative situation will affect the organizations at particular locations. And last point is diversifications. Diversification allocates resources to the growth of multiple business divisions of a variety of product or service in multiple industry.
Hello, hi. My name is Zainida. I'm gonna do part control system. This is a setting up a result framework. So this is a structure we deliver for this team building. All participants will be involved. We are alluding to the concept proposed by Tuckman stages, which include form, storm, norm, perform and action. Guideline listed to ensure that all participants understand and benefit from diverse activities. Also, it will empower, dedicate and encourage creativity of all the participants. So, we let participants illustrate their points of view in efficient way and prevent further confusions over job demands in future. And the process of provided activities is really amazing way to have a deeper awareness of how participants make decisions and how they might be improved on their daily tasks. And then we have 5 for benchmarking. We offer which is alignment, team effectiveness, confidence, enthusiasm, devotions and outcome. While for the key performance indicator, we have 4, which is value and goals, tasks and duties, team manager and communication. So for the ERM part, we are ambitious and have laid out a comprehensive strategy plan, but we are considered that both internal and external dangers might occur. However, we are prepared as well to coordinate the necessary step if an unpleasant setting occurs. We have covering the main thing is 4, which is internal environment, risk response, control activities and event identification, but including of 2 part, which is risk assessment and monitoring.